So hiring a virtual assistant recently has given me the valuable time back and also the opportunity to make more money. So in this video, I'm going to talk you through why I hired a virtual assistant and how you can do it too using Upwork. So thanks for watching this channel, Starting Up, all about sharing tips for selling online. Videos every Monday and Thursday. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and also share it if you think other people will find this information useful. And before we start, I want to ask you the question, what value do you think you could get if you hired a virtual assistant yourself? Why are you looking for one personally? Let me and other people know in the comments section below. So before we get into exactly how I hired a virtual assistant recently using Upwork, I'm going to set the scene and provide a little context with a story. So basically explain why I needed a VA. So I'd gotten to the point where all of my time was being used up. I basically exhausted all of my free time. So I didn't have any free time outside of all the different routines, the commitments I had to basically try to grow and expand. You know, I'm doing this YouTube channel, I'm studying one day a week at university, I'm working one day a week at a local freelancing company, I'm building a website. Basically, all the time I had to contribute towards tasks and jobs were being used up. And I'd hit this limit of having no more time available. So any ideas I had for growth, for finding new ways of making money, etc., I was basically stuck in a routine and not able to explore other profitable ventures. So that's when I decided to hire a virtual assistant. You know, I'd read in the 4-Hour Workweek and on other entrepreneurial forums that virtual assistants are amazing for taking the repetitive tasks away from you and giving you the time back to really focus on what's important and what's going to make you the most money moving forwards. So I put a job description onto Upwork, and by the next day in 24 hours, I had like 20 applicants waiting in my inbox for me to look through and decide who I wanted to take through to the next stage. And within a few days, I'd chosen 3 virtual assistants that I liked the sound of. I'd interviewed each of them individually on Skype, and I chose my winning virtual assistant to work with me moving forwards. So we're going to jump into my computer now and look exactly at the job description I used when I put this job out there, the skills I asked for, etc. So if you want to hire a virtual assistant yourself using Upwork or any similar websites, you can use the template I use to successfully find a virtual assistant for yourself. So let's jump in now. Cool, so now we've loaded up Upwork, we've gone into the area where you can see the previous jobs that I listed, and I've gone into the specific job that I put up for virtual assistants. I use Upwork a lot to hire like designers, writers, but this is the virtual assistant job description that I put up where I was basically accepting applications. So let's have a read through and see exactly what language I use, what sentences I use to hire this VA. So you can see I called the job virtual assistant needed long term, so I wanted to make sure people knew this is going to be an ongoing long-term contract, give them more incentive to apply. 4 to 16 hours, so I set the expectations for the amount of time they can be contributing to me every week as well. So virtual assistant needed long-term, 4 to 16 hours per week. That's the title I use. And I'm going to read you through now exactly the description I put up there. So, you know, it was in the category personal virtual assistant, and here's what I wrote. Hi there, my name is Greg Preece and I'm the founder of the social media brand Starting Up. I'm looking for a virtual assistant who can help me during the week for an average of 2 to 3 hours per day, so set expectations, ideally long term. I require someone with great research skills to help me grow the company by investigating future possibilities. So give us some idea of what they're going to be doing. Ideally, this candidate has experience with social media, WordPress, and keyword research. So it's important to basically set out the skills you're expecting your applicants to have before they start to apply to you. So now I wrote, duties include, you'll be doing a variety of tasks, creating lists and contacting top bloggers, researching top blogs and YouTube videos in my industry, uploading blog posts to my website, and I can teach you how to do this if they don't know how to do this, researching top selling t-shirts, I can teach you how to do this, doing a variety of other tasks, must be comfortable trying new tasks. So I wanted someone who was confident and comfortable with getting out of their comfort zone and trying new things. So I set the scene of the duties that could be looking to be doing if they take this job on. And after that, I gave a little explanation of what skills I need. So qualities needed to be successful. Excellent English skills, because this person's going to be reaching out to other people for me, writing emails, writing letters. They have to have perfect English. Problem solving ability, data entry experience, YouTube experience, Google experience, WordPress experience is a bonus. Keyword research is a bonus. Experience with dropshipping is a bonus. Interest in the e-commerce industry is something that they need to. So it's important to set out when you're asking for the skills for someone to have, what skills they have, and then what skills will be an added bonus and strengthen their application. If you think you're going to be a good fit, there's going to be a 2-week trial period. So I wanted the ability to assess someone for 2 weeks and then be able to lose them if they weren't very good or keep them if they were. So a 2-week trial period, there's room to grow in this position. I'm looking for someone detail oriented, reliable and positive. It's a big bonus if you consider yourself an optimist. So, and here's my little gold mine, my little nugget of information that you should use. So a lot of people on Upwork, they see a job post uploaded in a certain category and they'll just copy and paste a template to apply to you. They won't give you any proper attention to your job description. They probably won't even read the job description properly. They'll just bulk apply to a lot of different jobs. So I wanted to make sure people applying to me had read my specific job description. So I put a little thing in here to try and catch people out. Have a look what I wrote. If you want this position, refer to me as Greggy in your response and include the word pineapple at some point in your application. Applications without these words in them will not be shortlisted, as I want to ensure that you've properly read the job description. So what that's doing is that's weeding people out who are just bulk uploading to these bulk applying to these job descriptions, not really giving it much care and attention, and they're just trying to get anything they can. So please let me know your hourly rate, what hours you're available, convert this into the UK time zone because I'm based in the UK. It's important to make sure that they can work hours that line up with me, and why you are a virtual assistant, what do you enjoy the most about it. So yeah, I didn't set an hourly rate in the job description. I wanted to see what people came back to me, and from that I made a decision based on their standard hourly rate. And then some of the settings, this job is less than 30 hours a week. I selected that. It's going to be going on for longer than 3 months. I selected that. And I'm looking for entry-level freelancers with the lowest rates. I ended up actually hiring someone at medium level, so a bit higher, more skills than what I applied for. But this basically makes people of all skill sets comfortable applying to you if you put entry level. And then when they applied to this job, there was also some questions that they had to respond to. So this came up when they pressed apply. Do you speak and write fluent English? Do you have any questions about the job description? What past project or job have you had that's most like this one? And which of the required job skills do you feel are the strongest at? So by answering these questions, I'm just getting a better understanding of this person and making sure they really want the job, that they're putting the time and effort in to reply to the questions, and that they feel like they are aligned with the skills that the job requires. So when I had to select the skills and expertise I need for this role, I selected administrative support, data entry, English, Google Docs, internet research, SEO keyword research, and virtual assistant. Preferred qualifications, so that people apply to me, this is the preferences I want for applicants. I want them to have higher than a 90% success score with their previous jobs. Yeah, and then that's pretty much it. Then it's just got some data of how it went after I posted that live. But that is literally from start to finish how I put my job description together, the exact wording I used to successfully find a virtual assistant to help me with my YouTube channel, my merch by Amazon t-shirt research, my brand in general, and future growth. That is the exact word for word description I used to successfully find a VA. So I managed to find someone amazing from the Philippines. Her name's Christine, paying $10 an hour. She actually got back and said he had a $12 an hour rate, but I managed to negotiate that down to $10 an hour. People were coming back to me at $3.99, $5 an hour. So you can get some real cheap help through Upwork, but I wanted a little bit higher at quality. I wanted that perfect English speaking and a bit higher quality. She had a background in project management and she's really proactive and she's got a lot of initiative and drive. So I went a little bit higher to get a bit higher quality. But if you just want someone to do some basic data entry or research, you can go down to $4, $5 an hour with your virtual assistants. So that's it really. It's super easy. I just wanted to run you through how quick and easy it is for you to hire a virtual assistant specifically through Upwork. Like I said, you'll get a ton of applications straight away, and then you start to narrow those down, go through interview processes until you found your perfect one. Like I said, my virtual assistant is going to be helping me now with uploading blog posts to my website, finding new people to collaborate with on YouTube and doing YouTube research and Instagram research for me, and just things to make this brand better and more useful to you, the audience. And I'll leave you with this. If you're building a brand like I am, you're building a business, it's important to build a business and not build another job for yourself. And what I had done is I'd basically made another job. 9 to 5, like 6, 7 hours a day, I was working constantly, spinning the plates and making sure things were getting done, rather than stepping back and being able to think, what is my growth strategy? What's my overall strategy? What can I do, to provide better value here and now? I wasn't able to reflect at that higher level because I was so bogged down with the repetitive tasks I had to do every week, week in, week out. So when you're building a business, build a business and not a job. And one way you can do that is by hiring a virtual assistant, just like I did through Upwork, to help you with those repetitive, low-level tasks. So that's it really. Let me know in the comments box below if you think that sounds useful, if you think it's going to be pretty straightforward to get a virtual assistant yourself. If you're interested in getting a virtual assistant, let me and everyone know in the comments box below. I'm going to finish off by saying thanks for watching this video, starting up. I appreciate it as always. Make sure to subscribe for more useful videos like this every Monday and Thursday. Become a patron if you want some one-on-one advice from me using the link below, and I'll see you very soon.